when I done got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet if it's new.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. And it's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're doing.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry. 52 yards. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
17. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gone. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Goff flushed out right. They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first from Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Akers. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it's going to be second down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run this with Akers. There he goes, left side. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That catch good for only a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
Throwing Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tannehill throwing again. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out, incomplete. It's Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Tyler Higbee, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun. Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill steps away to his left. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Leonard Floyd.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Second and 12.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Gone. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
12 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get three. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
A gain of 4 yards, and the Titans first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up here at 34. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, Akers. And he's brought down 18 yards there. It'll be a 1st and goal. Well, that
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Titans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Goff going to throw it. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought.